Oh my gosh. Currently, there are over 2 billion social media users worldwide, 500 million tweets per day, 410 million Snapchats sent per day, 70 million pictures posted to Instagram per day, and 300 hours of video posted to YouTube per minute. I'm Zach, and I'm going to be discussing what effects social media has on our brains. We all do it, whether it's sharing a picture of our breakfast, our lunch, our dinner, talking about how we went to the mall with our friends, saw a movie, went shopping, how we went on vacation to our favorite beach. Whatever it is, we just know it has to be shared. But what effect is this having on our brains? Let's find out. If you go ahead and follow my Instagram, that would be really great. This brings me into why I think that this is a serious problem that needs to be looked into. I could not go from making the first couple clips to this clip without checking my phone, which really goes to show that there's a serious problem in our generation and day and age with checking our social media frequently, being addicted to our cell phones. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, we need to make sure that it's not having a negative effect on our brains. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter in our brains that releases happiness. A neurotransmitter is a chemical that gets sent through our brains and gives off signals to other parts of our brain and body. For dopamine, it tells our body that we're feeling pleasurable. A study in Australia was performed which shows us that social media can be used to allow us to feel welcome in society and add to our confidence levels. When we gain more likes, followers, shares, friend requests, retweets, favorites, anything like that, our brains trigger a dopamine rush. Social media is a way for us to fit the craving that we as humans have for this pleasure. That is why, over time, social media can cause an addiction. After a while, our brains get so used to seeing these social responses that if our phones buzz or screens light up, we still get the same dopamine rush in our brains. Then, by following through and checking to see what the notification was, we back it up and create a second dopamine rush. As relatable as this may sound, it's not always the case. If a person receives less likes on a post than another person, then they are less likely to get addicted because they are experiencing a smaller dopamine rush. For example, if I got 4 likes on a post and you got 40 likes on a post, you would be experiencing a bigger dopamine rush and therefore have a greater chance of being addicted. This is another negative effect of social media. If we don't get the results we want, we can get sad. For example, if we don't get enough likes or followers, then we can feel depressed. Studies also show that if we see our friends doing something fun in a group that we're not invited to, then we can feel stressed or lonely. The reasoning for this is just like dopamine. The hypothalamus in our brain sends a signal to our pituitary gland, which tells it to release cortisol, a stress-causing hormone. We get addicted to social media because of our brain and the neurotransmitters that it releases that can cause either good and bad reactions, such as dopamine or cortisol. Thanks for watching.